Hello, so we are at Animal Kingdom today, and I'm just coming here for a quick trip. I didn't really have a lot in mind to do, but when I was driving here, I saw that the wait time for Flight of Passage was 160 minutes, so I didn't really think that was going to even be an idea to do or even on the even possible. And I got here and I saw the posted wait time was 55 minutes for Flight of Passage. And then when I got in line, I just kept walking and walking in the queue, and I eventually waited 17 minutes for Flight of Passage. And I think that actually happens a lot, so I think Disney is really good at making sure that people are in the right places at the right time. So I think a lot of attractions do this. I've had evidence for several attractions so that the posted wait time is never actually what you wait. That's just, sometimes they rank it up, and I think that's just to move the crowd around the park. If an area is becoming too congested. I think that's a theory. I don't know if that's true, but I know that I definitely did not wait 55 minutes, and I don't think they're ever going to put Flight of Passage at a 15-minute wait. I think that would just be crazy. I don't think that's ever going to happen, but I only waited 17 minutes, and I think that's a huge win today. It was so quick, so I couldn't even film anything. I tried to film inside, and I've seen some people do their videos of how they put their phones in the back storage bin. But it was like a last second thing, and I didn't get to set the camera up as well as I wanted to, so I didn't really get the best. All I got was the more or less the ceiling. I couldn't really get a lot of the movement of what the actual attraction's doing, but I think people don't realize how much you actually do move in the ride, just up and down, left, right, those kinds of things. But it was really cool to see, and I'll try to put that in. I haven't watched the whole video that I took, but I'll try and add that in there if it's worth it.
Welcome back. Please step off the wind chair, gather your belongings, and
As far as theme parks go, I think a lot of people don't give Animal Kingdom the respect it deserves. In my opinion, I think it is the most beautiful. It's definitely the most pleasing to the eyes. I mean, look at this. The floating mountains are just an amazing thing the Imagineers did. These are the kinds of things that we need more of in the parks. This is just beautiful. I also want to give another update of what my night was last night. Sometimes during my work days, sometimes I genuinely forget what the date is. I know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, things like that, but I genuinely forget sometimes what if it's January 20th, 25th, 29th, things like that. So I was kind of in a panic last night at this was beautiful, 11:50. I was in a panic because I didn't know what the date was, and I know that cast member previews open up for Tron on the 30th, and I didn't know that it was because this was my first preview, so I don't know if it was a 9 a.m. thing or was it midnight as soon as it turns on the 30th. I didn't know what it was, but with 10 minutes to spare, I realized that it was going to go live at midnight. And then, so starting at midnight, I started to like refresh everything. I tried to log on to the Disney Hub, which is like the website for cast members for all the news and things like that. And I couldn't get on, which was probably a good sign because it meant that the cast member previews were happening right now. And then, so I finally, I had like 3 different devices going, trying to get onto the website. And then eventually I just tried my phone just to get on the Disney Cast Life app, and it worked the first time. And there were several times to select. I tried really hard to get a date that works for me and Rachel, and it took me a while, but then I finally saw that we were both off February 6th, and we have things going on during the day, but I really wanted to ride Tron for the first time at night. I think that would be amazing. So I booked it, and then I was in a virtual waiting room for almost 2 hours, and I was nervous. I kept falling asleep, and then I would wake up and see that I'm still in the virtual waiting room. But then after 2.5 hours, it finally got me to the confirmation page, to where now I'll be officially riding Tron February 6th from 6 to 7 p.m. And you can bring up to 3 guests as a cast member. And so right now it's just me and Rachel. I haven't really thought about anybody else just because I don't know how their schedules work or anything, and we don't really know anybody yet. But at least I can say that I got to sign up, and I'm going to be riding Tron in 1 week. So not a lot of people get to say that. So I'm super excited, super excited. And it's a Monday, which means I don't have to work. So I can have that building up all day, knowing that I'll be riding Tron that night. So super excited for that. I think we're gonna ride the Safari. I don't know what's going on with the wait times. When I checked earlier, everything was so high. Right now, the posted wait time for Kilimanjaro Safaris is 50 minutes, which is rare, and that never happens. So, and I still have a lot of time, so I'm gonna do it.
We ask that you please keep your group together. Keep up with the party in front of you and fill in.
Forest antelope. Those horns are curved backwards, so they don't get tangled on any trees and bushes. Now that animal laying behind that pile of dirt there will be a greater kudu. The greater kudu, that was a female. She does not. Oh, there's some Nile crocodiles too. Those are cool. We'll talk a little bit more about this once I get to the other side of this bridge here. Now, if you're ever curious if a zebra is black. Now over on the left as well, and kind of hiding behind these bushes here, one of my favorite animals out here. These are sable antelope. Sable antelope are very resilient animals. They're the ones all the way in the back over there. Notice those horns are very long and kind of curve backwards like down. That's actually a deterrent out in the wild that will stop animals from jumping onto the sable's back. Now, the sable antelopes, if they're ever put in a fight or flight situation, think of the flamingo family. A group of flamingos, just like this one. This is a flamboyance of flamingos. Feathers, they're that light gray. Out to the left, some southern white rhinos. All rhinos out in the wild are poached for their horns. Their horns are made of keratin. That's the same stuff as our hair and our fingernails. So I'm trying to look at this one's tail.
Well, that was really fun. That was only like maybe a 15-minute wait. So this is a great day. Our tour guide for our safari had like a lot of like sass, and I like that because half the truck wasn't really like listening or paying attention. They were being really loud and disruptive, and the driver was like kind of like getting upset because like the other half was trying to listen and hear what he had to say, and he was just trying to give us a good experience. So I appreciated that, and he was also really funny. But we also saw a lot of animals, so I was really excited to see all those things. He did a really good job. He's really knowledgeable, and for like the first time ever, I actually had like good timing to be on the safari because of all the animals I got to see, which I usually don't get to see that much, but you know. So this is a win. That was always a win. if you look straight ahead here, they're doing a little refurbishment on the Gorilla Expedition Trail. And you can see that there's like a big crane right there. They're trying to disguise it. They're doing an okay job. Like, I was looking really like intently at it. But if you're just walking by, like, they're doing really good camouflage for that. But I thought that was really funny. Expedition Everest is a walk-on. We just keep having great luck today. 15-minute wait. That is crazy. This is gonna be an amazing day. There's Mickey and Minnie. I want to wave, Mickey. Something kind of funny is that I've been selling these 30-ounce cups here with no lid for like the last 2.5, 3 months now. And I think this is the first time I've actually gotten one. And man, I get why people complain a lot whenever I tell them there's no lid. I mean, first off, the cup is huge. And there's no lid, so. And the straws are like paper, which, whatever. But for the first time, I'm like, yeah, I understand why you're yelling at me. I understand now. That's okay. We used a free coupon for it, so whatever. But I think we're gonna end the day here. It's really hot, which is really nice for a change, because it's a reason why I moved here. It's not the reason, but it's not a bad one. But I'm gonna go to dinner with my grandparents' house, so, and I'm excited. They have a pool. It's heated, which shouldn't matter today. But today was really successful. We were only here for 3 hours, maybe less than, and I got to do a lot of stuff. I got to do Flight of Passage, which I haven't ridden that ride since I've lived here, so that was fun. And then we got to do the Safari and Expedition Everest. So I did all of the main rides, really. This was a really successful day at Animal Kingdom, a whole 3 hours, but I did everything I wanted to do, and now I'm just relaxing with my almost $5.50 Coke with no lid, and that's okay. Well, I had a great day. To my future child, this is the biggest thing that I've been telling a lot of the cast members that I've been working with as to why I'm at Disney. It's, if it makes you happy, then, and this is like a TikTok thing, so this might sound very cliche, but if it makes you happy, then it doesn't really have to make sense to anybody else. That's a really big TikTok thing, and maybe lame, but you can take that and do a lot with it. So to my future kid, don't let the fear of what other people are telling you stop you from doing what you want to do. And that, don't ever let money drive your decisions, especially with a career. Do what you're going to be happy with. And always be in prayer. Don't do anything without God giving you the go ahead. All right, well, have a great day, guys. I'm out.